Hi, welcome to .NET Concept YouTube channel. I'm Rahul, your host for today's session. I'm an IT professional, blogger, and a research scholar. This is a very paid tutorial series, and this is part 1 of this series. So in this video, you will see an introduction to Web API. In this video, we will set a context and we will see the basic about Web APIs. You all know that Web API follow MVC architecture. So in this video, we will see basic of MVCs, basic of API. Then after that, we will know about Web API. Web API is very popular these days, and it can be implemented with any application like MVC, then your Angular, and everywhere you want. This expose data, and you can choose your client to whom you want to expose it. So let's see one by one. Okay, so first of all, let's see what is MVC. So MVC basically stands for model, view, and controller, and there are many contradictions about its categorization, whether it is a design pattern or it's an architecture pattern. So as we believe, MVC should be an architectural pattern, and it helps in resolving architecture problem. So basically you can see here you have view, then controller, then we have model. So this is basically an architecture of your project and not a design pattern. You have many things here in MVC, like your controller that can be used to control these things. You have models, then we have views, and you create any kind of application using MVC. The very popular framework that Angular that also follow MVC architecture. Your Web API, this also follow MVC architecture. So overall, you can see that this architecture can be used in any of your application. You can see MVC in Java as well, like your Spring MVC. So MVC could be seen as architectural pattern and not a design pattern. Okay, now let's see what is an API. So before starting with Web API, we should understand like what is API. So API basically stands for Application Programming Interface, and it facilitates two applications establishing communication with each other regardless of platform and languages. You can create your API in Java, you can create your API in .NET. So you can think API as a set of program code which exchange data between two services and set a communication among them. In these days, various popular social platforms like Twitter and all things, they all expose their APIs. They all make APIs and they expose it. So now let's see what is Web API. So basically, Web API could be understood as a framework which is used to build stateless RESTful services that work on HTTP protocol consumed by various clients like desktop, mobile, tablets, and etc. It returns XML format, or you can return JSON format also as per your requirement. You can set these things in the configuration that we will see in later videos. You can use any platform to create your Web API like .NET or Java. Nowadays you can create your Web API in other languages also. So we will discuss these things later. In this video, we will mainly concentrate on .NET part. Okay, so you all know that web API is very important and it is helpful in exposing your data. So you expose your data and your client consume it. So here is the basic architecture of your web API. So you can see that you have a web API, then you have various clients like desktop app, you have mobile app, then you have tablets and all things and more. You can have more clients. Okay, all the clients, they send a request and your web API expose your data and they fulfill the request and they provide a response to them. It has internal security. I mean, you can implement security to your web API and so that your web API is secure. We will discuss security, authentication part in later part of video. In later part of video, and also in later part of series, I should not say video, but in later part of series, we will explain about authentication. Okay. Now, in .NET, web API structure is same as of ASP.NET MVC. So web API is very popular in MVC. This is one of the reason. Like it follow MVC architecture. It has routings, then it has controllers, return types, filters, and whatever you can think. In your MVC, you can have in web API. You can create. It support all the HTTP verbs like get, post, put, update, and delete. It also facilitates security, enabling token-based security, your basic authentication, or security, using JWT. JWT is basically JSON Web Token, and that we will discuss in later part of the video. Not in later part of video, but in later part of series. So in coming videos, you will see like how we create web APIs and all things, and how it consume, how it use MVC architecture, how we can write controllers, how we can add our custom filters, and how we return types like HTTP response messages, or how you return your classes and all things, how you serialize, deserialize, these kind of things we will see in later part of series. We will also try to see like creating methods that will use get, post, then your put, then your update, then your delete, all these verbs. Then in later part we also see token authentication using JWTs, and we will also see we will start with basic authentication, then we will see beer authentication. We will test our web API in say Postman and blah blah blah. So we will do a lot of things in coming videos of our series. So I think we are good here. So we have set a context like what we are going to do in later part of videos, in later series. So I think we are done. Thanks a lot. Hi, thank you for watching our video. Hope you like this. If you like it, so please like and share the video on your social network, and if you have not subscribed our channel, so please subscribe the channel as well. You will get more videos in coming days. You can also connect with us using a .NET Concept site. There you can find many articles and videos. And you can also connect with us on Facebook page and on Twitter handle.